Are hook and approach interchangeable terms?
I don't, like I said, you could use it, absolutely. But like I said, I don't like approach because of this whole going up and trying to make something happen, which is counterproductive to guys actually getting over this fear, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Hi.
Hey.
And getting eye contact.
Yeah.
I love making eye contact, but it's not always like you're reciprocated with the girl,
Yeah.
even if she may be interested in me. But like, how do you go about getting someone to increase their eye contact?
In the midst of a conversation you're talking about right now. Like you're talking to this person and maybe the eye contact's not consistent. Maybe she's got some issues with her sexuality. Maybe you're screwing up on your end, you're tightening up, you could do some things to fix it. For whatever reason, her eye contact's just not there, right?
Right.
Okay. Good question. Do you want to come up on stage real fast and I'll show you? What's your name? What's
Max.
Your name? Max, let's give a round of applause for Max. Woo! Come on.
Bring the mic. Max.
Mike, oh.
Bring the mic.
Very, very simple. Try not to woo you like Erica Awakening. All right, this was 2 years ago on stage. Don't read into that. 21 convention joke. All right, really simple eye contact rule. My goal is I always want to lock her in. If I have her held enthralled in that focused gaze that I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about? You feel that, right? There's no, this is different than the way most people normally look at you, right? Right?
Right.
Makes you feel different on the inside, doesn't it? I want her to feel that as much as possible. So I want to lock her in that eye contact as much as possible. So general rule, if she's looking at me, I am locked in 110% of the time. So let's practice that. Look at me. Nice. Addendum to that rule, always mirror. So when she looks off in some direction, I'm looking off in some direction. Now, the important thing is that I can still see her in my periphery. So if she looks off and I'm looking off, I still see what her face is doing right there. So when she looks back at me, I'm locking I just want that eye contact. I'm taking it any second I get. So she looks back at me, bam, it's on again now, isn't it? Funny. Well, look what we have here. She looks off. And it is kind of funny when you mention that. I mean, I don't know where you would get that from, do you? It's crazy. Who does know? One change that I have to this little rule. Sometimes I look off just for emphasis, just to add a little extra spice. Demonstration. So I don't know what came over me, but that's when I realized I just had to. You notice how when I come back, it's like it just hits you even more strong because it's had that moment to disassociate. So that's the only time I'm going to break my eye contact at all costs rule. But otherwise, yeah, unless she's, it's like you're not making enough, I promise. Unless, like, this is all you need. So what do you have for breakfast?
Oatmeal.
Huh? What was that?
Oatmeal.
Huh. Yeah? What kind of oatmeal?
With instant oatmeal. Instant oatmeal with raisins.
With raisins?
And cranberries.
Cranberries?
Yeah.
Huh. How'd you like that?
It's really good.
Pretty good? What kind of berries were in there? Yeah? Blueberries?
Blueberries.
You like
My
blueberries?
favorite. Oh, yeah.
Yeah? What do you like about blueberries? I mean, it doesn't matter what I'm saying. Sexuality is right here, and yes, I'll lower my voice and I'll slow it down and I'll say it, instead of saying it like this, I'll say it like this. Really? Well, why didn't you say that in the first? I mean, I'll start lowering my voice, but man, it's all in the eyes, right? You can clap for it. I felt it coming on. It was, Cheers. Hey, no, clap for Max. That's really allowing me to seduce him like that. Time, how are we doing time-wise? Cool. Do you want me to seduce you? No.
Do you ever find that eye contact gets confrontational sometimes? Like people misjudge your intentions?
Yeah, good point. My whole trying to make eye contact with any person, anytime, anywhere. Yeah. Excellent point. I will not do that if I feel my safety is threatened in any way, shape, or form. So if the man's bigger than me and looks angry, I'm generally not going to be boring my eyes into the back of his head. Very good exception to the rule, yes. Thank you for that point of clarification. A week later, you guys are like limping in crutches. Like, Nick, you told us to make eye contact. Can we fit both of these in? All these questions are coming at the last moment.
Eye contact. What's some of your favorite systems for getting sexual?
Who had their hand up first?
Yeah. What's your favorite system for getting sexual?
What I just did right there.
Yeah.
That's. My other favorite thing would probably be, yeah, and this is just me. The thing we teach about specific lines or specific techniques or anything like that is it's all up to the personality. There's going to be some shit that I say that works great for you. There's going to be some stuff I say that works terribly for you. And every single guy is going to have his own personality that works for different. So take what you like, leave the rest. But one of my favorite ways to increase sexuality in an interaction, and guys who are better with women don't do this, but I love sexual innuendo. It's one of my favorite things to drop. Like anytime I can say something and she's not sure if I mean it sexually or not, even better if she does take it sexually and then I can accuse her of getting all sexual when I'm trying to have a serious conversation. That's probably my favorites. Or just compliments, man. Compliments get such a bad rap because if you say them like before a girl starts opening up, you know, if a girl's sitting there looking angry and pissed off at the world like she wants to punch somebody, and you're like, you're really cute, she's not going to respond well. Girls don't respond well to compliments when she knows you're full of shit. It's really simple. But when she's lighting up and she's showing off her personality and her sense of humor and she's looking you in the eyes and she's got that twinkle in them, and you say, you're adorable, she's going to light up and she's going to look like a Christmas tree. So yeah, compliments, another one of my favorite ways to escalate the situation outside of what I just did with Max.
Hi, I'm Melvin. I just want to say I love you. You are the reason that I'm here.
Just a dude, Melvin. Just
I know.
A dude.
I know this. I know you're just a dude. I'm just saying you're the reason that I'm here, and I'm glad that you made a really good point with the whole 60-40 because a lot of guys in this community do not value themselves at all. They're always thinking
it's an ego thing. We think we have more power than we really do, and it's not just guys in this community; it's everyone.
But it's true. But thank you.
Including
I
me.
just want to say thank you.
Pleasure, man. Thank you. One more? Cool.
Yeah, I just I guess this is my question, okay? So looking at you, I'm thinking back to what, can you hear this fine?
Loud and clear.
All right. So I was thinking back to what Robbie Kramer said at the beginning where he was talking about these sort of different categories of people. And if I were to place you, I would place you in the upper left, the sort of outgoing and extroverted kind of guy. Yep. You know, you definitely have that energy. And I would definitely say I'm somebody who was probably more in the bottom right, a very analytical, kind of an introverted person.
Yeah.
So how would you suggest that I take what you know, you're suggesting and apply it to somebody like me who would naturally be more serious and, you know, maybe like I can get too intense and people can like, girls can think I'm creepy or something because the energy isn't quite as sort of bouncing all over the place as yours, you know?
You're more of an introvert is what you're saying.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Is that a disposition or a prison? Do you have to be that for the rest of your life? Here's the point. My business partner, Christian Hudson, you might have heard of him. He was one of the people that founded Charisma Arts. He then went on to found our mutual company. He's been doing this for a while. He's an introvert. He's a big-time introvert. But he decided that he wants to actually have social interactions with people. So he'll drop hooks from time to time, and he'll act in ways that are going to get him different results.
To talk to women, because I've gotten a lot better at that. I'm just saying that I think that my sort of energy is different from yours, and so I'm just wondering: is your suggestion just to like try to take everybody who's got a more serious energy and introvert and make them into an extrovert, or is it? I mean, how would you suggest that I drop hooks and, you know, do what you're doing in a way that's like not, you know, not going to creep a girl out if I'm like a little more serious about it or something, or just, you know, maybe less bouncy or something like that?
Well,
Does that make sense?
it absolutely makes sense. It reminds me of my speech from last year. One thing I can see